I'm Jesus.
And I'm Elvis.
And this is the Elvis and Jesus show. So, what we want to talk about in this podcast is that our most anticipated movies of 2017.
Yeah.
But before we get to that,
we want to talk about what this podcast is exactly going to be about. So this podcast is mostly going to be anything movies, like movie list, movie reviews,
trailer
reviews. We'll maybe try to do some commentary, pretty much anything movies.
Yeah.
Movie news, just anything. So, and we're going to try to make it come out at least once a week. This is just beginning now, and this is the beginning stages, so we're going to try to see exactly where our footing is with everything. So,
yeah, we're pretty much just starting this off, we're just
two guys that love movies, and we just want to be able to pretty much express our opinions about movies and what we think about them and new stuff. Pretty much, this is a podcast that's going to be for movie lovers.
We pretty much been talking about movies since we first met each other, and we just decided to grab two mics and record. So
there's nothing that brings people together like movies.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't matter what race, nothing doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So we hope you guys enjoy. But what's this podcast going to be about today?
Yeah, like I said in the beginning, it's going to be pretty much our top 5 movies that we're most anticipating, like
in 2017.
Yeah.
Since it's like the year just started and we're in January, we're pretty much in the toilet bowl of like movie season. So we're gonna like
Split. We saw Split. Yeah, Split was really good.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a later show.
Definitely recommend watching Split.
Yeah. But no, this is gonna definitely be hit. How we're gonna do it is we have a top 5 each. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be I'm gonna say my 5, he'll say his 5.
And there may be a fist fight in the end.
Maybe. So. We'll try not to. You'll hear sound effects. We'll eventually get sound effects in this thing.
We'll get those little sound bites. What do you call those? Like the little weird. The sound bites? Is that what you call them?
Yeah, little sound bites. Yeah. We'll see if we can maybe get some.
Definitely put some money into that. But yeah.
So we're gonna try that. So then, and we'll also have. So we'll have a top 5 most anticipated each, and then we'll each have a 5
honorable mentions. Yeah, movies that didn't make our list, but we wanted them to.
Yeah. So they didn't make the cut. So. But all right, you want to start it off?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start off.
What's your number 5?
My number 5 is going to be...
I have not heard his list. We have not told each other's list, just to for the anticipation to grow.
That's why we might get into a fight.
Yeah.
But no, my number 5 is going to be start off with Logan.
Really?
Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
I was expecting higher than that.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was number 1.
Honestly, I mean, it's sort of based off my favorite graphic novel of all time, Old Man Logan. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, of course, Fox doesn't have the rights to, all the characters and all that stuff, so they can't do that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, after watching the trailers and all that stuff, and, just seeing what they put out so far, I'm interested. I'm invested. It's going to be, what's his name? Hugh Jackman's last movie.
Hugh Jackman's last movie. That he's been saying for the last 5 movies that's his last.
It'd be awesome if he was in another Deadpool movie.
He's going to be in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Him and Ryan Reynolds are pretty much besties, so
hopefully
they'll be together.
But yeah, and also it's rated R, so I think they can really dive into a Wolverine style movie. In the graphic novel, it's really graphic.
Yeah.
He's slicing and all that stuff. There's blood, gore, all that stuff.
Dude, Old Man Logan is my favorite. I'm a DC guy, and that's my favorite Marvel comic
book. It was my first read, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still read it to this day.
Dude, that thing is going to be definitely amazing.
And the fact that it's rated R, too, I'm excited about that. So hopefully they do a good job about that. But yeah, it's coming out March 3rd, 2017. So it's not too far away.
It's not too far away.
Yeah, I'm excited. And the director, I just realized this. I was looking up his filmography. Did you know he did 3:10 to Yuma?
Yeah, I was looking that up too.
And then Walk the Line.
Mm-hmm.
I was like...
Dude, I'm telling you.
I'm like, I can't believe...
But the only bad thing is he did the Wolverine.
Yeah.
Which was a good movie until about... Wasn't that the one with the freaking Transformer?
The Samurai?
Transformer at the end. Mm-hmm. I was like, come on, dude. This was I was like, it was good up to then.
Yeah, towards the ending, it was just... It just completely took a left turn.
Dude, I'm telling you.
It's based off another good comic book too. But...
Which one's that one?
It's called just The Wolverine by Chris Claremont.
Yeah. I heard about that one.
Yeah, it's really good. But yeah, they, of course, they botched it. But yeah,
dude,
I'm excited.
Yeah,
But
definitely about dude. It's an indie superhero movie. Like it's literally like if you would have never seen Wolverine's Claws, you would think it's an indie movie. You would think it's just like a western.
It's very true.
So I don't know. That movie's
hopefully I'm hoping it'd be good.
Yeah,
because it looks like the studio gave him more.
I think
they loosened up the reins.
Said, "Look, dude, this is my last movie. Let me do what I want."
So do you guys want to make money?
I've been giving you trash, aka X-Men Origins.
He's like, you guys want to make money? Let me slice some arms off. Let me chop some heads off. Yeah,
it's funny because it took Deadpool to happen for them to finally be like, okay, here you go.
And their budget was only $50 million too for Deadpool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it was a cheap one.
Exactly. So I think it's gonna be good though. Yeah. Hopefully.
I will.
So what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Thor Ragnarok.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, this movie is gonna be crazy.
I'm excited for this movie.
You got probably like 2 separate storylines. I've never read because I know there's Ragnarok. Like I guess there's a comic book named that, like for Thor. And then I guess there's also, and it's also gonna have Planet Hulk.
Planet
Hulk. I still have not read.
I have Planet Hulk and I've read it.
I still have not read it.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's really good.
Dude, the guy, it's coming out November 3rd, 2017. That's really, I don't know how I feel about that.
Really?
Because didn't Doctor Strange come around the same, didn't it come out November too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did.
So, I mean, I'm thinking because Marvel, I think they were saying they're going to have 3 movies a year now.
Wow.
3 movies.
3 movies?
Yeah, they were going to start doing 3 movies a year.
Wow.
Yeah. So then I was like, because I'm thinking, I guess every November they're going to have.
Yeah, that's probably.
And then I know they have May. Because they always come out in summer.
It's usually November and May.
Come out in summer.
Yeah.
So the movie does come out in November 3rd.
But what is it? Does that bother you, though? It's coming out in November?
I mean, not really, but I mean, I'm kind of glad. I mean, it's a standalone. It's not really an Avengers. So I'm guessing like the Avengers types movies that they're going to have, like their team movies.
Yeah.
They're going to try to keep those in the summer since it's an event. That's huge. And then their solo films, like Thor, Captain America.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Like all those other ones, they're going to try to keep them in. I think they're going to try to keep around the holidays.
I think the only reason why I'm excited for this movie is because Planet Hulk. They're going to have their version of Planet Hulk in that movie.
I just want to see them
push each other. The Thor movies so far have been garbage. Yeah. They've been garbage.
I mean, the first one wasn't terrible. The second one was, I don't know. I fell asleep through it.
I barely remember it.
Yeah.
To be honest.
They're really forgettable. And I think Marvel, like, that's the sad part. Marvel always puts out good movies. And, like, it's sad that the Thor movies are, like, the ones that are, like, It's because he's Marvel's version of Superman. You can't really beat him. And he doesn't have any good villains, and he doesn't, you know what I mean? He's boring.
That's true.
And then Chris Hemsworth is so, I don't know. I think they try to do it too jokey. Like, play off the old, like, oh, he's from old times, like, he doesn't know our world, so, like, they treat him like a retard.
Like an outsider, pretty much. Like,
so, but this is why I'm happy, because Thor's not going to be in New York. He's not going to be, you know what I mean, on Earth. It's going to take place in Asgard, and it's going to take place on
Sakaar.
Yeah, Planet Hulk.
Yeah, Planet Hulk.
But
it's also, like, pretty much, like, also to, what was I going to say? That some people say that the best part in the first Avengers was the Hulk and Thor fighting each other, and then also the Hulk and Thor teaming up, and like, you remember that scene where he's like they're fighting those aliens? Yeah, people love that, and I think that's why they're doing it with this movie, because they want to bring that chemistry back. And, I don't know, it's gonna be action packed for sure. It's gonna be great.
It has to be.
And in the animated movie and also the comic book, the Hulk fights Beta Ray Bill. Yeah. So I'm guessing they're gonna switch Beta Ray Bill for Thor. Yeah. Yeah. It's
going to be interesting because the director is Taika Waititi, and he did direct. Did you ever watch what was it called? What We Do in the Shadows?
No, you told me about that.
Dude,
but yeah, you told me it was good.
Like, in a world that was like I was getting very tired of like vampire movies, like Twilight. They pretty much, it's like a spoof, and it's really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that movie then.
Yeah. So I want to see exactly, because it had good comedy. So you already know it's gonna have comedy between, because they said it was gonna be a buddy cop between Hulk and Thor.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, but then as the cast goes, you have Thor, Chris Hemsworth, Loki's gonna be in it, Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, he's big.
Mark Ruffalo, of course, as Hulk, and then Kate Blanchett as Hela.
I'm actually excited about her.
Yeah, I want to see what she does. And
Yeah.
you have Jeff Goldblum as the Grandmaster. And I think, who was it? I know they have Carl Urban in it. And I think I forgot what he's playing. The Executioner or something like that. I think it was called.
It's going to be interesting seeing Jeff Goldblum in that movie.
Dude, that movie is going to be...
Like,
I don't know. I think Marvel needs this.
Like, what if he's what if he's like from Jurassic Park or Thor? Thor will find a way.
Dude, I don't know. He needs to. They need this movie to freaking take off.
I honestly think it's going to be a good movie.
It has to be.
Yeah.
They can't afford... They've
been doing good
They dropped the ball twice with the first 2 Thors.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they've done terrible with Thor, but like lately with their Marvel movies that's been out since then, I think they've done a good job.
They're going to have to.
Yeah.
But anyways, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is actually Thor.
Thor? Ragnarok?
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok.
Ooh.
That was actually my number 4.
Well, what else you got to say? You got anything else to say
I mean,
about it?
we pretty much said everything on that one, so...
Did we?
So, you just want me to jump to my number 3, or...?
I can go to my number 4.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I can do... My number 4 is Dunkirk.
Really?
Dunkirk, dude.
Wow.
Christopher Nolan is my favorite director of all time.
Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm
I
surprised.
don't know how people are going to feel about that he's my favorite director of all time. I mean, I love Spielberg. I love Scorsese. I love all these people, dude.
Quentin Tarantino. Yeah,
Quentin Tarantino. But I don't know, man. Something about Christopher Nolan's movies that just... They compel you. Like, it's just all their stories. Like
great storytelling and great visuals.
Yeah.
You know? So
my favorite movie of all time is Dark Knight.
Absolutely.
And he directed the Dark Knight trilogy. He also directed Inception, Interstellar, dude. It's like, it's crazy what he's done, like, so far. Like, he's literally the breadwinner for, like, Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
that's every time he has a movie. But the movie does come out on July 21st, 2017, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. Because it seems it's going to be like a dreary movie, and you're going to bring it out in the summer, which is, like, mostly full of blockbusters. And I don't really think it's going to have, like, a blockbuster feel. I feel like it's just going to be like a Hacksaw Ridge type.
So you don't think it's going to do as good as...
It's going to do good just because it's Christopher Nolan, but I'm saying, like, I don't know.
There are a lot of movies coming out. A lot of blockbuster movies.
Yeah. It looks like it would be a type that could maybe, like, be up for Oscar contention, but it's just, like, in July. It's going to be around with all, like, the superhero and all the big blockbuster movies, but... It's
gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna do good though.
Dude, I trust them.
Absolutely.
I guess you have Harry Styles,
bro.
One Direction,
bro.
He's gonna be doing the soundtrack. That's what
One
I'm guessing.
Direction.
That's what I'm guessing. He's gonna be doing the soundtrack.
He's in the soundtrack. Like, how lucky do you have to be? Your first movie, and it's with Christopher Nolan.
Probably his neighbor or something. Probably.
I think he's British too, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. No wonder they're neighbors.
Yeah, Tom Hardy in it.
Tom Hardy. He's also his neighbor.
Yep. Cillian Murphy and Mark Rylance. And Mark Rylance won the supporting Oscar for Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah, I remember that.
What was the movie again?
Bridge of Spies?
Bridge of Spies, yeah.
With Tom Hanks?
Dude, all I know is this movie's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Because of what happened, like, because Dunkirk is based off of the Dunkirk battle.
Yeah.
And so many people died. So I just want to see, like exactly what happened.
And I'm always interested in World War II movies.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's the story behind those, and, you know, some being true, some being not true, but, you know, it's good. I'm definitely excited for that.
Yeah. And it's interesting because it's like, if you think about it, this is Christopher Nolan's first war movie. Because all of his movies have been Dark Knight, the Dark Knight trilogy, Interstellar, Inception, Memento. He's done, like, mostly, like...
That's true, yeah.
He's never done, like, a war movie. Which is, I want to see exactly, like, his take on it, you know?
That's that's interesting.
Dude,
I know visually it's gonna be a masterpiece, probably. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's Inception. His filmography is tremendous.
Yeah.
I still watch his movies to this day. The Dark Knight is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
If not like the favorite. I always change my list.
Dude, it's always
every time I look at my Blu-ray collection.
Yeah.
I always change my list up. But yeah, Dark Knight, Inception. I wasn't a huge fan of Interstellar, but I did like it.
Dude, Interstellar, I loved it, dude.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me about that.
Dude, yeah. I don't know, man. This year's stacked.
And Tom Hardy.
Come on.
Dude, he's the next Wolverine. He has to be.
He has to be the next Wolverine. The thing is, remember when they asked him, would you ever play a Marvel character? And then he's like, I'm Bane. He's like, why would I do that? I'm Bane.
I think when he sees that check, he's gonna be like, Okay,
I don't
I'm
know, dude.
Wolverine
This guy,
now.
he doesn't. So far, he